and welcome to week 112. Today, the visions that were given to me was a spread of coins spread in almost a circle, but it was not closed, excuse me. And then I saw a person with the starter gun, like someone that's going to shoot the gun so that you can start the running race. The coins represent revelation and truths being exposed and, aha moments, if you like, surprise things being brought forward. And this is certainly the time that we are in now. And of course, the guy with the starter gun is signifying this is the beginning. This is the beginning of more revelations coming forward. And the coins being spread out like this reminded me of the color circles, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And this bit at the bottom before it meets the red is magenta, a very high frequency, and which actually brings it into the circle. It brings it into unity, brings us into unity consciousness. So, the color of revelations is in the Bible is the royal purple, which is magenta. Royal purple colors is magenta, and this is at the time to bring this forward, and everything is being exposed. In the magenta, we forgive because it's such a high frequency. We are immersed in the unconditional love energy of the divine. It is divine love. And it is as above, so below. It is the red and the violet coming together, and it becomes magenta. So the red keeps us earthed, and the violet keeps us forever striving spiritually. It is a very powerful frequency for letting go of the old, and that is exactly what we are doing. We are letting go of the old normal, and so that we can move forward into heaven on earth. It is the 8th color on the color wheel. It is the 8th color of the 8th chakra, which helps us to merge with our soul. It gives us our divine direction. It makes us not so spiritual that we are no earthly good because of the combination of the red and the violet. There is the earthly part of it there. It is, the as above, so below. It is the reflection. It is pure divine love. So it's a very powerful frequency, and then I did the cards, and the first card today is card number 53. Now, if you add the 5 and the 3, it becomes an 8, and the color 8 is magenta. And the card itself says, build on solid ground. So this is the red in the magenta, and this is the base chakra. So we're saying we're starting at the beginning. We're starting at the beginning and establishing very strong, solid ground. So here's the roots are going down into the earth. We really, so that we can grow and have all this beautiful new growth happening up here. So building on solid ground. That's the first card, base chakra, taking us forward. And the second card, number 20, is about renewal, because yes, we are moving into a new cycle. We are ending an old cycle and we are beginning a new cycle. This is what the magenta is representing. It's the end and it is the beginning. It is the beginning and it is the end. There is no distinction between the two. It is the beginning and the end. It's when the circle comes together. It is unity consciousness. So here we have renewal, Archangel Jeremiah. Review and evaluate from the past. Review and evaluate and let go of anything that no longer serves you. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. And you can see here, we have the masculine and the feminine here. This is number 2 card, a 20 card, number 2. So spiritual partnerships coming together here as well. Masculine and feminine energies moving forward into a new, wiser, more enlightened state. The 3rd card for the solar plexus chakra card today is the clouds. And this is about our thoughts. So it's about direct our thoughts in the right direction. Take control of our thoughts, in fact. Take control of them. And if they are too busy and too crazy and we can't shake them and there's too much, chitter-chatter going on in the mind, start to write it down, write what your fears are, move into that and slow the mind down so that you can sleep and you can be at peace. So thoughts, take control, master your thoughts, because the new world that we're moving into, the 5th world, is a world where we have mastery over our thoughts. And the heart card today is card number 8. So again, we have the magenta frequency happening here in the heart. It's a higher frequency than the green, and it is success and growth. We are growing more spiritually. We have the tree of life coming up through here. And very, very much, again, about as above, so below, divine love, moving forward from the heart chakra there. Forgiveness, 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 total unconditional love. We cannot be unconditional until we have forgiven. And when we forgive, we forget. So here we have the 5th card, the card of the throat chakra. And again, it is card number 8. We are being reminded here, 8, 8, 8. And here's working, it is the 8 of Pentacles. And here's working on the, if you look at this here, he is working on the 2nd pentacle here, which is to do with the sacral chakra, which is to do with harmony. The magenta frequency brings forward harmony as well on a higher level. The sacral chakra brings harmony, and the lower level is orange, and we work with harmony there. But in the spiritual level, we are working with the magenta, much higher frequency. So deal with the sacral, which we have been in the last months working with that. The last month in particular, working with the sacral quite a lot. To bring forward that. So he's still chipping away there. It's like, don't just throw the hammer away and forget about it altogether. Still keep working on it. Remember that we are multidimensional beings and we're healing on all levels at all times. And the 6th card is card number 11, and it is vast. And it is holy longing, desire, instinct, and sexuality. So card number 11 here, and today is actually an 11 day, the 1st of June 2020. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 2 is 11, or if you want to say the 20, it is 29, 11. Either way, it becomes an 11. So here we are looking at ourselves, and she's looking at a bunch of grapes. Anyway, we are looking at ourselves, we are looking within, we are looking at our reflections, and this is the brow chakra, holy longing, desiring for that more holy place within ourselves by totally looking at ourselves, exposing the darkness, bringing it out. We cannot see and be comfortable with the darkness that is being exposed to us out there if we are not brave enough to face the darkness within ourselves first and foremost. Instinct and sexuality. So this is also the brow chakras is talking about the rising of the Kundalini energies, and awakening to the gifts of the Kundalini, or awakening to the gifts of the brow chakra here. So beautiful energies there. She's very protective, is vast, and bringing through that holy longing of wanting to be more spiritual, which is what this frequency is revelations coming forward, is driving us more toward being more spiritual, where we live our days totally in the sacredness, where nothing that is sacred, that is not sacred, anything that is not sacred does not belong in our world anymore. So we redirect ourselves to more sacredness, to more sacred practices, to more sacred way of speech, to a more sacred way of being, to a more sacred way of gathering. So it's all about that sacred, 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 and finding the Holy of Holies within ourselves. And the seventh card today, the crown chakra, and to do with trust and faith and being in the flow, is father, husband, brother, son, and it is Osiris. So this is to do with the divine masculine energy here. Who is the divine masculine in your life? And, you know, seeing the God essence in them and recognizing the divine in the masculine energy, whatever it is that is coming forward, bringing that sacred divine energy into whatever we are doing. Action is more masculine, so make your actions divine, make them the divine masculine, lead yourself forward, more forward in your spiritual journey. So beautiful, beautiful message for us today coming through with the cards. And the chakra card that I drew for today is number 7, and it is the crown chakra. So here again, we are in the 6th month, and this sixth month, I feel, is very much as the way that we have been moving through the months. We've been moving through the dimensions. So the 6th month being the 6th dimensional level of consciousness that we are awakening to now is actually the 7th initiation, and the 7th initiation is the last initiation that we undertake as earthly beings, and the other initiations happen on our spiritual levels. So this is more to do with the ascension and the revelations that will come forward before we do the ascension. And while normally you would see the crown chakra as being violet, here we're seeing it as a magenta, which I think is very beautiful to see this coming through here. But you know, if it is the 7th, the 6th month is the 7th initiation, which leads us into expansion, choices of you know, where we want to go. Do we want the old norm? No, we don't want the old norm. We don't want to go back to the old normal. We want new. We want the new, more spiritual, aware world that we are moving forward into. We want to resurrect. We want to ascend. We want to see the revelations. We want to have all the aha moments. We want to awaken. We want to awaken. We want to awaken. We need to trust ourselves first and foremost, and guide ourselves gently into this greater degree of awakening. So beautiful card there. Meditate a lot this month. Meditate, meditate, meditate. This week in particular, card number 7 says meditate, meditate, and really tap into that energy. And I'm wearing violet today. Not by choice. Or by choice, yes, but not by conscious. Just, that one will do. So here we are. I have violet and I have red glasses. So there's the magenta coming together. And I'm in Egypt. So beautiful messages for today. I hope you enjoyed that. And the light codes meditation today and from now on will incorporate the Luxor Light meditation system as well to bring the light codes through. So if you would like to purchase the meditations, they're very powerful and very will help to awaken, heal and awaken you, immerse you in divine love. And they are available casually for $15 per meditation, or Australian dollars, or if you join by the month, they are $60 for the month, which is $12 per meditation, because there are 5. This month it is $60 because there are 5 Mondays in this month. And you can connect with me at on Facebook /Luxor Light Healing, or you can just send me a message here, or to my email at luxorlight@yahoo.com.au, or you can find the links below to take part in all of that. And I will see you next week. Have a beautiful week, and please record all of your revelations, write them down, acknowledge all your aha moments, whether they be personal ones for you or ones that you're seeing outside. Remember that what you feel within is a reflection of what is happening outside. The other way around. What is happening outside is a reflection of what is happening within. So what you see, what you notice outside is what's happening within. And that's a very powerful message for you, or sign for you to say, what am I seeing out there? I'm seeing chaos, then I have chaos within. I see sadness, then I have sadness within. I see grief, then I have grief within. I see, whatever you see out there, it is what you have within. So bring it back to you. Can't control what's going on outside there. You can control what's going on within you. So take charge of that. Take charge of your thoughts and go deep within. Heal the wounds that need healing, and allow yourself to gently awaken, which brings me to sometime this month I will be releasing the resurrection, the light codes to activate the resurrection. So to activate the resurrection light codes. So the first series of Great Awakening light codes were released last month or so, and they are on my YouTube channel, and they are called the Light Codes of the Great Awakening. They're about the 14 stations of the cross, and they help you to heal the cross and the burdens that you have had to experience in your life. So please do that in preparation for the light codes of the resurrection, and I will see you next week.